We live. Welcome to another episode of Wealth is Gangster, man. I got two brothers up in here today. We're gonna go from the military all the way to what they're doing now, as far as having a security business. So, hey, welcome to Wealth is Gangster, man. I know of my brothers there. I'm just meeting you, Jason, but I know of him through our FBA groups and all that. So, introduce yourself to the Wealth is Gangster family, man. Both of y'all start off.
I'll introduce myself. My name is Stephen Pettis II. And a little bit of background myself. I originally grew up from Detroit, inner city Detroit. I joined the military. I was in the military for 10 years. My job in the military was infantry and did numbers of things, combat marksmanship instructor and stuff like that. And then I got out of the military, went into the private sector, doing private security for DOD and DOS, Department of State. And I started working at U.S. embassies around the world and whatnot, and start working on the department, DOD contracts and whatnot. So myself, me and Jason, we decided, we were always talking about it back in 2015 of creating our own executive protection company or whatnot. So when I got back from Afghanistan and when we had come out of Afghanistan and whatnot, I started myself and Jason, we started the company. So that's a little bit about myself. I'm gonna pass it on to Jason.
Okay.
All right. Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name is Jason Lisby. I'm also a Marine as well. Served with Steve. Both background is in infantry and in military intelligence. After the military, got into the private sector as well as a security for consulate. Then after that, just got into executive protection for celebrities. So
Okay.
that's basically what I've been doing all of this time right alongside Steve. So we decided, as Steve said, we decided to start our own company just so we don't have to work for nobody else.
That's always the key. You
Yeah,
want to find something that I'm already into that I can get money off of, but I ain't got to work for nobody else. So
exactly. So
so how long were y'all just met, like out in the field? Like, how did y'all meet? Or did y'all know each other prior to the military? Y'all met in the military.
oh no. My background, I'm a military brat. So I lived from Germany, Japan, all the way down the seaboard and then to California when my dad was getting ready to get out of the service.
Okay.
I met Steve when we were at Edson Range at Camp Pendleton. As far
Oh,
as
okay. Okay.
marksmanship training, as he said, we met there, and I was a drill instructor.
Oh,
So so Steve and I met there. We both were at Edson Range, and hey, we just went on from there. It was our other business partner who's not on
mhm.
here. We all met, and then we went our separate ways. They went to another unit, and I went to a different unit as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the business that y'all in? Like, is it? I know I don't see a lot of us in this type of field. Like, so tell me the navigating y'all had to do to get where y'all at now. Is it easy? Is it harder? Do you get a lot of business from us, or most of y'all business outside of us? Like, how do y'all work y'all business frame in this security business?
Just
Um, Oh, okay. I was going to say we just initially started the company. It's a startup company, so we only kind of been operating probably like a year and a half, 2 years now.
Okay.
Um, but beforehand, when leading up to this, to get in the industry, it's a lot of training you have to do, or whatnot. More on some of the things like executive protection, doing some counterintelligence and stuff. So a lot of certifications that you have, more so like someone that's been either from the infantry,
Mhm.
special forces, or someone that's been in law enforcement type background
Yeah.
is good to have those credentials, because it makes it a little bit easier for you to get into executive protection or whatnot. So we're working on some things for our people, because we initially started the company to start protecting Black business owners, executives, and their estate and everything of whatnot. So we're actually working on. We got a company contract coming up in January, working with the Black farmers and whatnot. So that's still in the works. So we wanted to protect our own people and stuff. So we start taking our skill sets and credentials that we had, and we create our own. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Jason take it over from there as well.
And to touch on what Steve was saying was that with this type of training that we had to go through, even though it is extremely extensive and it pushes you to your limits, it's good. Like Steve said, if you have that background from military, infantry, special operations, special forces, law enforcement, it comes it comes quickly. You know what I'm saying? So when you're getting ready to do what what they basically say, what you're paid to do, all the training kicks in. The training will kick in. And if you have a good team with you, it's that much easier as well.
Yeah, everybody's ready to go.
Yeah, everybody's good to go. So it's man, it's dealing with different aspects of executive protection. Now everybody gets them, confused with bodyguard work. It's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask you, because I'm thinking of, I guess I'm new to this. I mean, I'm not new to the world, but I'm new to the business of this world. So I just look at it as security, because I keep hearing y'all saying executive protection. So tell me the different layers of what's the difference between a bodyguard, executive protection, or just some security. Give us the in and out on that.
All right, bodyguards are basically generalists, so to speak. They're people movers. All right, they just stand there to look big, you know what I'm saying, move people out the way. That's basically what a bodyguard does. It's that look of intimidation. But when you have executive protection, that falls on the line under Secret Service. So what Secret Service did, executive protection was born from that. All right. So whenever you see somebody with the earpiece in their ear and they're moving as a cohesive unit or whatever, that's where they got that from. Their risk management, their threat analysis, their threat assessment, the risk is basically a prevention type of career where you're preventing harm coming to your principal. You're making sure that your principal and your team gets to point A, point B, and home. That's it. All right. Everything in between, you're looking at logistics. You're looking at your babysitter, unfortunately, your concierge, because and also you're doing event planning, and you're doing what's called I would say recon is the word. Mm-hmm. But you're going before your client to their venue and you're doing a threat assessment of every exit, emergency exit, everything you would need to prevent any type of harm to come to them.
That's dope. So who is okay? So is it like anybody can hire the service as long as they can afford what comes with it, right? So it's not
right.
Is it okay? I was just making sure it wasn't no yeah. So what's the I know you said preventative, and that's what I was going to ask you. So it's basically the Secret Service, just not the Secret Service. It's a different form of the Secret Service. So
right.
if I hire y'all to do an event and I'm having it at this arena, that will be y'all job to go sweep the arena, go check it out, make sure everything before we even enter the building, y'all done already did a sweep, y'all done already did the perimeters and all that. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, most definitely. We'll send what you call like a advanced party, or like what Jason said, do a reconnaissance of the area, and from there the advanced party, they kind of they do the threat assessment, and we'll come up with a strategy on how to get you in there safely or whatnot, and everything. So it's definitely that's kind of one of the big differences between executive protection and bodyguard, because executive protection is a lot of prevention and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that you have to do beforehand before we even get to the event and whatnot. And and with bodyguards, like Jason was saying, they're more so a generalist or whatnot. Their executive protection is a higher level of security or whatnot. So I'm turning over to Jason and whatnot.
Is before you go on, so are y'all able to go to every all states, or do y'all got to get it registered in each state before you can, or can anybody hire y'all, somebody from the East Coast, West Coast, or do y'all got to get registered before y'all can go anywhere? Y'all ready to go anywhere? Y'all can service anybody anywhere?
Yes, we can. Now providing that they will want our services in that city or that state alone, we will have to register the company there. But if there's a detail that they need us for, since the detail will start either in Nevada or California, we can go where we're needed. You know what I'm saying? We can go where we need it. We can provide the service and then return back home. Now, if they want if they want us to have a security firm in their state, then we would have to go through the necessary channels in order to get the, through the Secretary of State to get the business license there and other licenses that is needed for us to operate out of that state. All right. So
is this something that can be like, okay, like I'm in Texas, right?
Right.
I do different things. So for y'all to get in Texas, is this something that I'm trying to just make sure I'm hearing it right? So is this something like if I want y'all in Texas, but I want like the permanent setup, like you just said, would that go about, like you say, getting registered and everything, and then y'all would just go through people that y'all would hire for the Texas division or that, or did y'all send y'all guys that y'all got already here? How would that work?
We will have a Texas division there. That's the way we would do that. In order, just like how how military bases are all set up over the world, and then everybody could just, go when called or when needed. So that's the way we would have to do it right there. Now now it's dependent on the team. Now that's the difference right there. We have what's called a state security. We have a traveling security escort, and we have basically what's called PSD, which will allow you to go over internationally and do security in another country. All right. So it's level, like Steve said, it's levels to this. It's levels to it. So, but if you wanted us in Texas, if you wanted a team in Texas just to do an event for you, we can gather a team at a moment's notice, send them to Texas. If you would like for a team to be there in Texas, then we would have to register, the company in Texas in order for us to operate out of Texas.
That's dope. Okay, that's dope. I like the sound. I like the sound of that. And I guess some states, like you say, you have to register, but I guess Texas, the way they are around here, we got guns everywhere, so it'd be a lot easier than another state. Like some states are easier to register than other states, right?
Right.
Yeah. Some states, like New York or
Chicago, different places like that. It's hard on guns. Y'all would have to go through more stuff, but Texas, they'll probably be like, sign your name and y'all good, because they don't care about no gun. Everybody got guns around here,
Right.
Exactly. Another thing too to add, as well, the personnel that we're hiring are, vetted very thoroughly. There's a very thorough background check we have to do for, especially particularly for the client. And they're very highly trained. So you're not just getting someone, that may not have little to no experience in something like this, or in someone just doing regular security. You're getting someone that it's their expertise. They're highly trained and they have a lot of some experience as well. I think you're on mute, brother. We can't hear what you're saying.
You're muted.
Oh yeah. Because I heard this dog barking while you was talking. I ain't want to interrupt. But nah, I'm just saying this was dope. I was just doing a little extra recording so I can I'm trying to simultaneously cast this out. But so that's definitely something we'll talk about going in that. So what's the vision for it? Like, how big can this go? Like, what do y'all sit down and talk about when do y'all one day plan to be in pretty much every state possible, or is this something y'all want to just home in and grow from Vegas? Like, what are y'all vision this company going to?
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, okay. We're definitely visioning from a national standpoint to an international standpoint. There's some things that we're actually planning to do. We're going to be creating our own, having our own training facility and whatnot, so we can get our more people, melanated people, into this industry,
Yes.
or whatnot. So we definitely see a bigger thing with this, from a national to international standpoint. And I'll let Jason go ahead.
All right, touching on what Steve said, we would like to get our people acclimated to this type of training, this type of career set and mindset, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not, just for protection or anything like that, but it's a livelihood. You know what I'm saying? You looking at everything, you're looking at your surroundings, and you're taking, I won't say pride in who you are as an individual, but you're taking pride in who you are as an individual, taking pride in, okay, if I'm protecting my city, if I'm protecting my community, I would like to see some differences take effect.
Yeah.
And so the things that we're going to be doing, as Steve said, we're in the process of working with farmers. Laura said the same. It's going to come soon.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to be dealing with human trafficking. We're going to be dealing with on the intelligence side and cybersecurity.
Yeah, that's key right there. We definitely need that.
These are the different divisions that we have in our, in our company, as well as executive protection. Now, executive protection, that's going to be a wide range of levels of protection, because we can do airport, travel security, escort, airplane, aircraft security, vessel security, all right, where you're on board a ship or a yacht. So we're doing vessel boarding. We're also doing anti-piracy prevention. So we're going to go into some stuff. We're going to go into some stuff.
Man, this is big. I'm telling y'all blowing me away, because not to like, I'm new to, like I say, I'm thinking just security. When I was talking to the brother, but I'm like, oh, you got a security? I'm still lost on. I didn't even know it was on this level. Y'all taking me somewhere I didn't even think this is huge. You talking about cybersecurity? We need that. We need all these different things, and it's us doing it. That's the thing. Like, we know there's many companies that's doing it, but y'all the two first brothers I seen that even talk about this field. And that's why I was so interested in, like, when I think you put a link in one of my things I posted, and I was like, what? I was like, oh man, I need you on the show. We need to talk about this, because like I say, I got the chickens, I got the bees, I deal with the youth, I got thrift stores. All the things I do go within those 5 things about, say, feeding ourselves, housing ourselves, clothing ourselves, educating ourselves, and employing ourselves. But the biggest part of that is securing ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And of course, physically secure ourselves. And like you said, this is a lifestyle. We need to know, like, right now, I got my gun on me, right? But I'm not, like, when you said that word marksmith, that's different. That's different than me just knowing how to shoot if my life is on the line. Right. I was just telling my uncle, he's a retired military, and I'm like, man, I need to get cold with it. Not just be able to protect myself if I need to. I need to know exactly if I want to shoot your pinky toe. I need to know this. And when I hear marksmith, but I'm just saying, when I hear marksmith, that's letting me know that's super trained. That's super trained. And that's right. That's the part our community need, because our community, most people in our community that has guns, they just know what to do in case of emergency. They don't know really what they're doing. And I'm one of them people that I'll be the first one to say it. If it go down to it, can I buzz somebody? Yeah. Do I know exactly what I'm doing on y'all level? No, I'll be lost. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about how important that is, really becoming like comfortable, efficient, comfortable, and second nature to guns. Because we're more scared of it. You either, in our eyes, you're military or you're in the streets, and then the rest of everybody else kind of like it's taboo to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? So break that down on why it's important, and why it's important to be really efficient and know exactly what you're doing, not just have a gun just to have one.
Okay, with certain laws coming in with discharging a firearm, especially in a neighborhood, so to speak, you have to know when and how, and basically know the layout of your home. Basically, know the layout of your home. Um, Safety measures didn't need to be involved when doing, when discharging your firearm, and also you need to know the laws of your state when it comes to discharging your firearm in the case of an emergency. Now, as far as your home is concerned, I would say that's self-defense. Now, in California, we don't have self-defense laws, so that don't work for us. But I know in Texas, hey,
Oh yeah, Texas is free.
you
You step in somebody's yard, it's free game.
that's free.
Right.
Hey, all bets are off, partner. As soon as you step in that yard and you coming with some nefarious activity, it's over for you. Bye bye. See you. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the state and where you're living, and that state's laws concerning firearm safety, firearm discharge, and the laws that are there to protect you as a homeowner, as an individual who is licensed to carry your weapon. So it varies. I mean, it's a broad spectrum of what you have to deal with in that aspect. As
Yeah.
go ahead, Steve.
No, I was going to add to what you're saying, because you definitely want to get familiar with the laws in your state, or whatnot, because a lot of things come to play. Just as we're taught in some of the training, even when you make it a conscious decision to pull that trigger, you better be ready to have a lawyer attached to it, because bullets go through things or whatnot, and you as the operator, the gun owner, you're going to be held accountable to the extent of the law of when you discharge that weapon. And especially if it's going to be self-defense or whatnot, you definitely got to be careful on when to shoot, how to shoot, or whatnot, because you're going to be held accountable. A lot of things come into play: weapons safety, weapons handling, or whatnot. When learning about a weapon, you want to definitely don't be afraid of it. You want to understand the characteristics of that weapon, and understanding the power and the recoil that weapon may have. So these are some of the things to come into play. When you're operating a weapon, you're operating the weapon. You control the weapon don't control you. You know what I mean? So I always tell people, don't. When I was an instructor, don't be afraid of the weapon. It's not going to grow two arms, two legs, and punch you in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you still in control.
Control, yeah.
Right.
So what do y'all? I know y'all do like the protection part and all that. So do y'all educate? Do y'all have like classes, or what? Like, can somebody like register with y'all? Do you like? Is it a gun range? What do y'all do all that, or y'all just strictly right now just focus on what y'all do?
Now, what we're doing right now is we're trying to build the company through like having security details or whatnot, but we are in the process of building a training facility, one in Nevada and one in Alabama. So we are in the process of going to be educating our people as far as gun range, gun safety, gun handling. As Steve said, knowing your weapon, knowing how to properly function your weapon, and then properly discharge that weapon in the case of an emergency. So a lot of things are coming into play right now. It's just, hey, finances. That's all. That's the problem.
And that's what I was going to next. Like, as you grow, of course, I mean, getting jobs brings in finances, but for the community, like, how can the community help y'all build what y'all trying to do if they're not getting details from y'all? Is it any other ways? Have y'all thought about any other ways? Like, I mean, of course, like what we're doing now, we're promoting it, we put it out there. But even if people are not ready to get the services that y'all have, how can we help build what y'all trying to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of hiring your company to do details.
More things, networking, like you said, promoting, networking. These are some of the things that can definitely help us out in these aspects. If you're not ready to get the services, you can definitely contact us. And if you got, if you know someone that need of the service, that would be great. Or just more so, helping promote and marketing our company, getting our name out there and everything. That would definitely be some of the ways that people can help us out and everything.
Can y'all put the can you put the website in the chat so I can put it on the screen so people can go to the website?
Most definitely. Sure, we sure.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, because that's what I mean. I'm already thinking about, So to give someone, I mean, I know it varies. Just say I'm in Texas. I have an event. I need your services. What's a roundabout figure I'm looking at for getting the services? I know it depends on the size crowd. It depends. I know it's a lot of different variables, so it's not like a one price type of situation. But what is a roundabout figure? What I'll be looking at for those type of services?
With that, like you said, it kind of really varies on the because we're going to based off of the client's needs, based off of your needs or whatnot. And then also anywhere from about 2 to 5% of the person's net worth or whatnot. So, so depending on how many personnel you need, what type of service you need, because especially if it's going to be executive protection, entails a lot of things. It's not just the physical aspect of things, it's also the cyber side of things. We're doing, so we do both. We do both on the physical and the cyber side. So a lot of things are based off of the client's needs, and we kind of adjust our security strategy from there based on what you need from us.
I think I got that too. Let me separate that a little bit. It's all crammed up. Okay. With that, man, Tariq should have had y'all, you know what I'm saying? Tariq should have had y'all in DC, man. You understand? We gotta let the FBA family know, man. You don't really talk about that. You kind of, I ain't never, and that's why I wanted to start an FBA business page, because I don't know if they want us putting our businesses and all that stuff in there, because I got multiple businesses, and I'll be like, I want to know what my other brothers are doing too, and we don't know, because all we do is post stuff about our lineage in there. But I think we need a page that talks about this. Like, everybody in our group that's over 1,000 people need to know that y'all provide these services. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how many people you have talked to from that group, but I'm pretty sure most people don't know this is what you do for a living. And that's what I'm saying, that bringing that awareness and letting it know, that's key, man. We gotta put that out there.
Yeah. I definitely talked to the B1 fam, and some of the people I did talk to, because we're just now getting things together. And I was going to, talk to some of the people, like yourself and the B1 family.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is what I'm doing now. Because another thing is that when it comes to executive protection or whatnot, a lot of things, self-defense. We're going to actually, when we're building our training facility, we're going to be building a dojo, and we're going to be teaching self-defense, because, people like myself and Jason, we are self-defense instructors. We know a little different types of certain martial arts and stuff like that. So part of executive protection is self-defense. It's a number of things that you have to do. From the weapon standpoint to where you actually have to get hands-on, you get hand-to-hand combat or whatnot, because the most important thing is the client, is the principal. Right. So, you have to protect the principal at all costs. And, if it get up close and personal, you know what I mean? You got it ready to get.
That happened. We deal with a lot of people that want, what I'm saying, they want John Wick, but they want to play you Paul Blart.
Yeah.
You
got to know what you're paying for. This is not, like I say, this is not just no security at the club type of situation.
Right. I'm all security or anything like that. We're putting our life on the line for you.
Yeah.
And that's why we came up with the name Shield of Valor, because we're a shield for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stand between you and harm.
Yeah.
And protect you from that. And the valor part of it is, hey, we had courage on the battlefield. So when you move with valor. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that word valor.
Yeah.
You know, you're going in, you're forgetting that you're human.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to scare people like that, but
But for real, it's the
getting,
reality.
and you take on, you know what I'm saying? You take on, I won't say an ethereal plane of protection, but you feel like, okay, I'm going before this person right here so they can get home to their family.
Right.
I don't mind, even though the bullet gonna hurt, I don't mind taking, you know what I'm saying?
It's what I signed up for this, and that's why you gotta be willing to drop that money for it, because it's a lot that come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, like Jason said, you know, came up with the name Shield of Valor because you have to have the warrior mindset. You know, a warrior uses his shield before he uses his sword. So, you know, we're protecting our people. You as, you know, as a principal or whatnot, you're protecting that, and we want to get more people melanated, especially the B1 family. I want to get people more involved in this industry and get more knowledgeable. Because some people, you know, some people kind of undermine security and
Right.
maybe not understand all the details of security. Because when it comes to executive protection, we're the security that you don't see. You know, we do covert operations and stuff like that, and you know, so you really won't see us. You know what I mean, until it's too late. You know what I'm saying, and by then you in some deep trouble.
Yeah. Now, and once again, and this is what we go through is just as being black. First of all, anyway, it's always a downgrade on what we do. Like what y'all doing is no different than white organization that's doing it, but their culture know that I pay top dollar because I understand they come with it. You know what I'm saying? We always devalue each other, especially when it comes to fields like this, because we don't know. We just look at it as, oh man, you just like the bouncer at the club. No, this is a whole different world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why the education part and y'all talking and explaining it, because I understand it's different levels, but I didn't even know that that's the level y'all was on and doing until now that I'm talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So just getting that awareness out and having these discussions like I like to do on Wealth is Gangster, that, and this is what I tell the youth, this is gangster. We over here talking about guns, but what we talking about? Protection. We talking about responsibility. We talk, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with guns. We need them on a lot of different aspects, but it's how we run it, how we holding them, how we carrying them. You know what I'm saying? Are we conflict resolution? Because we don't want to just have one and just be crazy with it just because. That's the last thing you actually want to do is pull that. You know what I'm saying? That's really, you don't want to use it at all. But if you do, you know exactly what you're doing. You're trained to do it, and it's no blinking and hesitating. It's go time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So what do y'all like? What's the, like, somebody wanted to get with the company, like what's the process? I mean, they fill in the application. What do y'all take them through? What does that process look like?
With the process, we will have to, you know, background check, extensive background check. We definitely want to work with people. You know, we want to work with, because this is where some of the networking come into play, because we want to get with some FBA Black lawyers, because, you know, it depends on the person's background. All right. You know, and we want to work with our people that we already know how the system treat our people. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we want to, you know, try to help them get where they need to be at, because to get in this industry, one of the first things you do have to have, it's good for you. It's kind of better for you to have a clear background. If not, you still can get in the industry or whatnot. It's just, you know, some of the obstacles may come into play or whatnot, because when you're talking about the background check, it goes into going through the FBI and all that kind of stuff, because one of the biggest things is, you know, like say, is the protection of the client and stuff like that. So we want to work with some FBA lawyers that can help us, you know, some of our people that want to get into this industry, but you know, unfortunately, you know, saying some, you know, whatever the case may be, because it's always case by case basis, and stuff like that. And we can help them get into this industry because we already know how the system treat our people and everything. So that's one of the first things. Secondly, whether you have the experience or you don't have the experience, is going through executive protection schools. You can go through if you don't have experience, zero experience. You can definitely go through executive protection schools. They got them all. I want to say they got them all over the United States because it's kind of a small amount when it comes to executive protection.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it goes into also from executive protection, counterintelligence, and all that kind of stuff. So that's why they want, they try to keep our people out of it. Have it gets into the counterintelligence part and stuff like that.
Hey, we can't know too much information now. They like y'all trying to get in this other room to stay out of that room.
Right.
Yeah. So so that's one of the things, and to get certified. If another thing to kind of get into the industry is either you have a law enforcement background or a military background, specifically in infantry or special forces or whatnot. That will help you to kind of get into this industry and everything, and stuff like that. You go ahead, family.
You good?
Well,
I thought you wanted to add on to what he was saying. Okay. So what? I know y'all heard you say Alabama. Is Alabama because it's a partner there, or that's just a state y'all chose? What? How did y'all choose Alabama for? Or what you was talking about a little earlier?
We network with some FBA Freeman people. They got land, and we like, hey, we got a business, probably executive protection company, and we're looking to build with our people, and we can build our training facility on your land. So basically, we linked up with them, and making things happen with that or whatnot. So we kind of introduced. We had a meeting, sent our business plan to them and stuff, and hey, they loved it and was like, all right, let's build together. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what's up, man. I love the collaboration. That's what we need. We need
Right.
more of that. we need a lot more of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm planning to do things on my end, because like I say, in Texas, we definitely need this for what we're doing. And then like I say, it's already a lot. Y'all go through a lot less here than y'all go through it in other places. Well, Alabama probably the same. It's the whole South. They all the same. They don't care. They let us roam how we want to roam in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Alabama that's the y'all how far into the future y'all thinking about that? It's just about building it up and then y'all can start us, or y'all still working out details? What is it looking like right now?
The land is there. Only thing is we need right now is the funding.
Yeah.
Need the funding to
build it up.
Yeah, to build it up and everything. The family is, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're phenomenal. They got land. They gave us some, a few acres, to work with and everything like that. And we just basically, we make, we make our end of the share and we give them theirs, just for letting us do it. So it's like basically we're trying to do what happened in 1922. I believe 1919 and 1922 with Greenwood.
Yeah.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Also, yeah.
How everybody just got together and started building each other up, because that's what this is. We're just building each other up.
So, so have y'all really figured out a figure? Like, are y'all thinking about like raising funds, or like what? Have y'all thought of the strategy on how to come across the funds yet? Are y'all looking for investors? Which way y'all thinking about going with that?
Well, go ahead, Steve.
Yeah. I was going to say we are looking for potential investors, and also look probably if need be get a funding started. But if anything, if people can help us with that would be great, because it's definitely a big project, because the land that we're working with, we're everything is from scratch. So to build we're talking about from rifle ranges, pistol ranges and stuff like that, and different things.
Mhm.
So it's gonna roughly we're getting with land developers and stuff, but before we can start the project, it has to be basically funded first. So we're ironing out all those details, the exact amount and everything. But if anybody can, if potential investors, that'd be great. We can sit down and talk and and go from there.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to be a part of that, and I definitely will get with some people, and we can raise some money or whatever. We'll figure out, maybe we'll set up a GoFundMe for like the community that just want to pitch in a little bit, but then you can have a separate fund for people that really want to invest,
Right.
larger amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? So you get both, because you need the community, even the people that donates the $5, $10, that adds up. If you can get a couple thousand people that's donating 10, 20, 30, $40, then you get some solid investors that come through with some thousands, tens of thousands or whatever. And I think that, because the ideal of it is perfect. So I think a lot of people will be on board for it, especially if they can ever, because that's what I'm doing now. I got pieces of property. I'm about to open up a school for my CEO Youth League, because I'm always, I can't stand these schools. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
So I stopped complaining about it now. And now we just gonna build our own, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to certain people that I know invest, but I'm just going back to the community that's always complaining about the school district and stuff. Okay, well now I need y'all. I know y'all struggling. Give me $10, $20, $30 per paycheck or something to help build this up. But what I have learned, that when they see me at the property on the land, it inspires them more. Our people need to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already a little hesitant of everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
So that, I would say that would be a key if we could ever get people to go out to that property and y'all tell this same story on the property, the vision, and paint the vision.
Right.
Oh, man. I'm a visionary, so I don't need to see y'all doing that, but I'm just talking about, this is how our people will get behind it more, in bigger numbers, just the everyday person, investor like me, I see it right now. You told me, I see the vision. I don't need to see all that. But for the people, I think that would be important to get people behind it, to really push. So could y'all, like, I know you're talking about ranges and all that. Could it be like maybe like a gun store on that property or something too, or that ain't what y'all talk to them about?
We haven't talked to them initially about firearms store. Now, as far as getting an FFL, which is federal firearm license.
Oh, okay, that's something totally different.
Yeah, that's a totally different avenue.
Okay.
But that's something we could probably look into. That's something probably we could look into. But for now, we want to be able to
just get the training, just get the facility. Yeah, just take it step by step. Once you get all that, then we worry about all that. Let's get the facility. Let's get it where we can train at. And then we get that rolling. The money came back, everything going. Then we can figure out whatever else. Because, I mean, even that family, once they see all that going, they would be like, hey, we want to open up a gun store. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So, that's big. And so, if funding came like that, it could be happening in the next few months or something. It's really just the funding. That's the only part. All the agreements about the land, everything is set. It's just about funding now.
That's it. Just funding. Now we got, like I said, we got two areas. Nevada. Now, Nevada would be the larger training facility. You know what I'm saying? But also that would be, we don't want to really talk about what else is going to be there.
Yeah.
But that's going to be dealing with human trafficking. All right. It's going to also be like almost like a summer camp as well, because we want to start a Valerie Elite is actually the name of our nonprofit that we're starting as well.
Okay.
So we're going to be dealing with at-risk youth. You know what I'm saying? That, everybody want to throw those kids away, but you never know who you got in the midst of these kids.
Yes.
You just pour the right, plant the right seed and then nurture it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what the vision that we also have as well, working with at-risk youth with our Valerie Elite. Valerie Elite Youth Enrichment Foundation.
Right.
That's big. And I'm all behind that, because that's what I do, the CEO Youth League. And I started that because I'm like, 1,000% of our kids focus on nothing but sports, but only half of 1% make it in sports. So
Right.
in the CEO Youth League, we teach nothing but finances. That's all we talk about, finances. You talk about finances. And I got kids right now that starting businesses that I make money with, because I know at 11 years old, I was on the street corner not because I wanted to be in the streets, because my mom was always at work. I'm the oldest of four, and the guy on the corner told me I can show you how to make money. So I said I want to be the guy that walked up to the kid, like the guy that walked up to me and gave me some drugs. I want to be the guy that walked up to him and said, well, let me tell you about stocks. Let me show you about this. I just wanted to change that narrative and give them something different, because if a guy would have walked up to me at 11 and showed me about stocks and real estate, ain't no telling where I'd have been.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you said that, I'm like, and I was already thinking like, man, maybe I could have y'all talk to my kids about this. I was trying to figure out how it would be framed, but y'all already got that vision, so that would be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. So we definitely gonna keep that conversation going and empowering, because I'm definitely behind anything with our youth. Because like you said, our kids get thrown away. Man, I was dealing with a kid the other day, 9 years old, and I think the teacher and the principal told the parents that there's nothing else they can do with him. At 9 years old, they already threw him away. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm starting to school, because now you need to be at my school. You know what I'm saying? We need. That's why I push home schools and I push academies like I'm building, because I know the public school is basically a babysitter. The government give them money to put butts in the seats, and that's all they really care about. Of course, there's gonna be some kids that come out and learn stuff, but the majority of our kids, they just get fed to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely slaughter, man. Man, I don't want to get all worked up about it.
Nah, but and that's why these conversations, because it ain't about blaming them. They gonna do what they gonna do.
Right.
Like we had our last Black Man brunch, and I'm about to get ready to have another one, and that's when I get Black men together and we sit down and talk about what we doing to take over our community. Not what we gonna ask to do, not what we can get permission to do, what we gonna do as Black men to take over our communities and make the impact in our communities. We're not asking for permission no more. We're not doing none of that. We just building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna build, and that's why these kind of conversations is important, because what are y'all doing is super important to the big picture of what we all need as the village. You know what I'm saying? Like, because no matter what, I'm into the farm, and I got bees, I got chickens, I got different businesses. But if I can't protect that, I mean, history will tell you that we get it took all the time. That's why when y'all said y'all talk about farming, that's big. Farmers need that protection, because they out there on the island and nobody really fight for them. We don't think about them until ain't no food in the stores. So they're really like an afterthought to us. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand the battles that they're going to just to try to plant food. It's really a war at just trying to plant food, because the big system don't care about all that. You know? So that's big, man. So I really want to stay with y'all on the kid initiative and see how we can collaborate with what I'm doing here in Texas, amongst other things, because I definitely want to have y'all out here for different events, and I definitely want to see what we can do with the Texas family to support and push y'all, you know. And like the business mind of me gotta ask, do y'all sell like merch? Do y'all have hats? Do y'all have like, you know, that's a way of making money. So I need to, do y'all into any of that yet, or y'all thinking about going there, or what?
Yeah, most definitely. We're definitely going to go there. We don't have it yet or whatnot, because like I said, everything we're doing right now is in the beginning stages. We're just initially started everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We do have like designs and everything for that, for the shirts and stuff, and hats and keychains and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to be doing that here in the near future. Now you mentioned too, because some of the things like what Jason said, we're going to be working with the youth, mentoring them and everything, because with the land and everything, because we can definitely, you know, even in our own neighborhoods, we can start, you know, getting higher in our neighborhoods. We can, if they don't want, I want to say necessarily don't want law enforcement in their neighborhood. Private security can be in replace of that, of whatnot. Because if we want to protect our own communities, we can definitely do that. You know, and it's getting connected with the right people, with the city council and all that kind of stuff. Introducing, putting forth our proposal and saying, hey, well, you know, we can, if the community wants us to do private security in their community, we can basically do that. You know what I mean? So,
I like the sound of that, man. And that's something that as a community, I can push, well, we all need to push to have those initiatives to fund that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need no police. We as a community, we got a fund that funds this company to come and secure us and patrol us. And then that's us being protected by us. You know what I'm saying? And it's more of a camaraderie between everything. And then we can kind of filter out a lot of the frivolous police activities, because even if they are still patrolling around, they know that we got our own security that's in the neighborhood. Even if they're riding, they're going to be more on the up and up, because they know that you know what I'm saying, they know that y'all on y'all job here too. So y'all kind of policing the police as y'all police the community. They know they can't be just out here spazzing, because we have our own army per se.
Yeah, as an executive protection company, we kind of basically we're like basically a private law enforcement agency.
Yeah.
Our company can do the same things as a law enforcement agency does, or whatnot. So you know, essentially, yeah, you're just a private law enforcement agency. There are communities that they're already doing it in a lot of suburban areas, especially down in Texas. They got private police, private townships.
Yeah.
That is an example of a private security town. They don't have law enforcement. I want to say don't have it, but they kind of work with law enforcement more so. The private security company is doing things what law enforcement would do, and everything. So you know, we can do the same thing.
Okay, man. So as a CEO like I am, right? As an entrepreneur, I'm hearing everything, and you know, my mind is just going all over the place on how we can build this and how we can connect this and how we can grow this, because I just think about us, you know, as when I'm always thinking about how to build our world inside this world. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
what would be steps that I would take to be like, okay, man, I wanna get with these guys. I know hiring. And then we just talked about figuring out ways to have the private policing of our communities. And like you said, so if I want to do something like that, the first thing I would do is like talk to the congressman in my let them know that I'm talking to this company. We're thinking about bringing them in. These are the action steps that we want to do to build up a better community. Like, what would be the action steps for bringing y'all into Texas and doing some of the things that we're talking about now?
That would actually be like one of the first steps. That would be a great way to do that. You know, like I said, you know, talking with the local congressman or city council members, say, hey, because it kind of gets into the contracts, because let's say, for instance, we have land, right? Let's say you have land. Let's say you have 100 acres or 50 to 100 acres. That's similar to like a small town or city or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you will have to get a contract if you don't have your own private security company doing security to protect your land. You will have to get a private hire local law enforcement. You will have to get a contract with law enforcement, because law enforcement, that local sheriff's department and law enforcement department, they have to extend their resources and manpower to protect your land or whatnot. But if you have your own, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to get a contract with law enforcement. So like, yeah, that would be definitely one of the first steps, because it depends on the contract the law enforcement has with the local area, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So it kind of gets on the political standpoint, and everything, because depending on how long that contract is, it'll be a little bit fight to get us in there, because law enforcement goes into their jurisdictions or whatnot, and stuff like that. So
they're gonna fight
on the business standpoint. You know what I mean?
So the ways that we can just start right now is just like hiring for certain events, stuff like that. That's the way you can start it off, and then you just grow into everything else for the bigger picture. That's
exactly
about the easiest way to start.
Right.
Okay. That's big. All right, I'm over here taking notes, because I'm definitely we about to lock in. I'm about to stay tapped in with you. Jason, are you on Facebook or anything? Or are you?
Yes, I am. I am on Facebook, brother.
Well, I'm gonna have to make sure that we add each other today. I just posted that we on here and I tagged you, Steve. So I'm gonna have to make sure that me and him
Okay.
lock in and follow each other.
Yeah.
So we hit the hour mark, and I want to, but I do I want to get ready to wrap it up. But I do want to say that, no, not say, ask. What's the, like? I know you talk about. Is there any way somebody can start donating now? Y'all don't have anything set up like Cash Apps, anything like that? Is anything set up?
We have a Square.
A Square. Give us all the information. I got the website at the bottom, but any kind of give us the information to the Square.
Okay. I'll send that link to you as well.
Okay.
And we got PayPal. We got PayPal set up. But to like we're gonna set up donations. We don't have that set up right now, but we can definitely get it started.
Yeah.
Do a crowdfunding and everything or whatnot. That we can work out the details with that.
Who or y'all? Do y'all have like any like marketing or something? Or y'all know y'all are the business guys. Y'all just running the business. Like who's marketing, promoting, putting it out there?
That's what we need.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we need.
We need to talk. We gonna talk about that on camera because I'll sign up, man. I'm willing to be an investor. I definitely want to help market and promote this. And like I say, like the business side of me, the first thing I thought about, you like every day you're gonna see me with one of my company shirt on. Like, so we need the hoodies, we need the hats, and that's of course that's branding, and that's making some money on some extra money from the side that ain't got nothing to do with it. But it's branding that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like we need the rappers rapping about, you know what I'm saying? I get protection for, you know what I'm saying? Like we need this part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And the way you do it, the way you do it with the culture is bringing it on these podcasts and you making it like part of life. Like when people seeing me with bees and people seeing me in gardens and stuff, where I'm from, you don't see these faces in gardens and messing with bees. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see these faces like, oh no, we executive protection. We're not no bouncers, because the only black people I see protecting somebody is at the club bouncing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's about raising the standards, and I always post about changing the narrative, and that's what y'all doing. And y'all kind of like modest with it, but I don't think y'all even know how big it is what y'all doing. I'm excited over here. Like I'm like, man, this is it. This is what we need. And I'm thinking, like I say, I'm thinking on just a regular scale, and y'all talking about cyber and this and that. I'm like, oh man, we got to have this. Everybody in the community needs to know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that on so many levels, and we don't have and we're naked out here without it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else gonna protect us, and we don't have guys like y'all putting it out there to the community and making it awareness. And making somebody, man, I want to be a part of that. Or it might be somebody that just love computers. Or I want to be a part of y'all cyber team. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of that. And that helps everything grow as a whole. So definitely going to talk about outside of that, but I definitely sign up. And it ain't even about like giving me no money right now. It's just about like, I want to see this thing grow and get big because I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing about me. I'm a visionary. So I see all my companies, I started with a few dollars in a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had big funding. I'm just now doing the credit stuff. I ain't never even did credit, like the properties and everything I own now. I grind it up and paid cash. I'm just now getting into credit stuff because I'm so anti-system. I really just never wanted to do that, but now I'm realizing that okay, what I'm doing with cash, I could do times 3, times 5 if I start playing a little bit of the credit game and a little bit of this game and a little bit of that game. You know what I'm saying? So that's the growth. That's the evolution of all of us. So as we close, tell us why it's important to have companies like y'all. Tell the people why it's important. I know why it is, but I want y'all version of y'all thoughts on why this is super important for us.
Well, I mean, protection is really important. Just as you said, if we build a community or if you build something, if you're not able to protect it, you're a sitting duck for someone to come in to try to take it away from you. Protection is very essential. It's a need. You need to, not only protect the community, protect it economically. And that's definitely a must. You must protect everything at by any means necessary
Yeah.
at every angle. We have to get in the mindset of having a protection mechanism standpoint, protecting each other legally, protecting each other politically, and then protecting each other physically,
Yeah.
or whatnot. And this is one of the things that we're changing the paradigm with, is we're going to be, protecting our people, protecting our community, especially as business owners, from the business owners standpoint, protecting executives, protecting the community, and everything else. So protection is definitely a need, because it's going to be very hard for you to build, because if you can't protect it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I'm pass it over to Jason.
Yeah, from the protection standpoint or whatever. Like Steve said, we're gonna
I think you kind of broke up, Jason. I'm not sure if you're walking around, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, kind of faded out.
men.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm getting
nah,
in.
you good. I think you're in the matrix a little bit. You good. Just let us know when you get back in. Okay, so Steve, what's the, so this is what you do every day, or just like part-time right now until it gets going? Like, is this every day your thing, or until it pops off right now you just how's your operation? Oh, hold on, I see you.
Okay, all right, Jason. You ready to roll out?
I gotta go pick up my dad right now, but I ain't left the house yet, so I'm still on. I ain't even
Okay, now you good. We wrapping it up. That's why it's at the hour. I ain't want to hold y'all too long. I'm kind of wrapping it up. That's why I was just getting y'all like last thoughts and everything as we wrap up. Because like I say, this is gonna be a continuous conversation. This ain't no one shot done. Because I definitely want to build with y'all and I want to help this thing grow. So before you get going, you can have your last thoughts and everything before we get out of here.
Right.
Well, oh, okay, you driving?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my God. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we good. We
good. We can hear you. Can you hear us
again?
You can't hear us?
I don't think you can hear us.
We can hear him.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can't hear us? I can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got some dead zones around my house.
Yeah, you good. That's why I say, and that's why I know. Like I say, we're gonna continue this conversation. But before you get out and about and go pick up your dad, you can just give us some last thoughts as we closing it out.
Okay, my last thoughts in this, if you want SEAL Team 6 or Duck Team 5, that's my thought right there. that's my thought right there. Either you want SEAL Team 6,
yeah.
So we're not SEAL Team 6, but the reason why I said SEAL Team 6, because those guys, those are silent professionals.
Yeah.
Those guys get the job done. Anybody who's special operator, who's special forces, anyone who's of that community, those guys are professionals.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I know this because I've worked around them.
Yeah.
I've seen them in action. So those guys are some really great guys to be around, but they get the job done. They're focused and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is what we're trying to offer with this company. Either you want SEAL Team 6 element type, SEAL Team 6 type of element, or you want Duck Team 5, those guys that just sit around, eat donuts all day, look slovenly, and then don't just there for a paycheck. No.
Yeah.
This is not what Shield of Valor is about. We're about, we are a shield. And what we say, a shield is both an offensive and defensive weapon.
Yeah.
So we're an offensive weapon, but we're also mainly on the defense. We're going to protect you and your family and your assets. Man, we're going to make sure that you get home to your family or die trying.
Yeah.
Period.
That's deep, man.
Not saying that I want to die, but if it takes my life to get you home, then I'll gladly do it. I signed a blank check when I was in the military, and that check is still valid.
Yeah.
I cashed in on it yet. So that's still an open check. So
man, that's some of the that's some of the realest I've heard. I mean, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is. People don't look at it like that until some go down, but that's exactly what y'all offering. Like I'm offering to protect you, even if it means me getting in the line of danger for you. And
right.
I don't want people to just kind of like overlook that. Like that's super serious and that's super dedication to what y'all trying to offer our people, and we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need that. You know,
Right.
so I salute y'all on that. And like I say, I'm here for anything that can help y'all grow, anything that can promote anything. Like just the business side of me just see so many different ways that it can grow, and I want it to grow because, like I say, it's a necessity. We need it. You know what I'm saying? We mess off money on so many things in our community, and protecting it and cleaning it up. Like when I was having a conversation about buying some more property, they were like, "Well, this is in the hood," and I say, "This is the problem because we let them gentrify because we're scared to clean up our own hood. But when they come by, they gonna clean it up, and they don't care how you feel about it. You gonna get up out of there with that mess." You know what I'm saying? And I say we need to do the same thing. We need to buy up our communities, and we need to tell our own people, y'all got to get out of here with that mess. You know what I'm saying? We got to. And so that's when we need people like this. Hey, now we patrolling our own neighborhoods. We build it. We doing this for ourselves. We don't got to call nobody in. We're here to do this, and that's where y'all come in, and that's where y'all value is so much needed, and that's why I'm gonna be the forefront of just putting it out there that we need to support y'all and get behind what y'all doing, man. Steve,
I mean, we have a. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about
that.
No,
you good? You gonna finish your thought because we never know when we're gonna lose you. You driving, so go finish your thought.
Yeah. No. I got like some company. I got company patches that you can put on Velcro for marketing. We can also get some hoodies and some shirts made, to send to you so you can pay, so you can market us or whatever.
Let's
like
do it.
that.
Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it. Let's do anything. And like I say, when I know in the next few months or so, I'm gonna be coming to Vegas, man. So when I do, I gotta meet up with y'all. I got family in Cali, but I go out to Vegas. I've been to Vegas a few times, but I got a lot of family in Cali too, man. So whenever I come
we there.
When I come to that West Coast, I gotta pull up on both of y'all. We gotta make this happen. But like I say, this is not just no interview. This is really us through an interview form, kind of like collaborating and talking about what we can do. And like I say, I don't like to just talk because a lot of us we talk, but I like to talk and then make sure we follow up and make sure, like from now on, I'm talking about y'all. Like when we talk about security, I don't care. I'll be on a whole different interview. I'm bringing y'all up because now y'all are part of my mindset of what we need to build as far as everything else, man. So I'm locked in with y'all. So
all right,
y'all definitely got my support. Steve, any last word before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yeah, I mean, like you said, we all the help we can need. If marketing, if people know how to market, because we're still in the building stages. Like I said, we're still we need to build our company. If you have HR, experience or or whatnot, business administration, all that kind of stuff. We definitely need help with that and everything. And like I said, in the marketing standpoint, t-shirts, hoodies, keychains, like I said, everything we're doing right now is still in the beginning phases, and stuff. So we need much help as we can get. That'd be great. And I'll end with that. I appreciate it, brother.
Salute, Bam. I see you in there here in the chat. That's another good brother that's doing a lot of good work out here in Texas, man. So he's showing love, man. Salute to the homie. But yeah, man, this was powerful. Like I say, I don't know, like maybe. Well, I'm gonna stay in contact with you. And I'm about to send you a friend request soon. I'll see you on Facebook. But let's keep this conversation going. I don't know if it's gonna be every other week or something, but I need to stay connected. And definitely we need to get on merch and we need to get on the marketing. Do y'all have a Facebook page, or Instagram, or anything made up like that yet?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll send that over to you.
Yeah, send all that information to me, and I'm gonna start getting and inviting people, telling people to go like the page, and I'm gonna do everything I can do. So anything that can help promote and push y'all out there, get it all to me. And
All
like I
right,
said, and maybe within another 2-3 weeks, another month, let's come back and have another conversation. And I think at least once a month until everything get right, we need to be coming back talking about what we doing, what we building. By then we got the donations and all that stuff set up so people can start sending money, and then by then we got merch and we can, hey man, these are new shirts, these are new hats, these are new hoodies, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Right.
think that would help bring in funds. But like I say, even more than extra funds, y'all stamping yourself. It become, now y'all have billboards. Oh, who is that? Oh yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's my boys. They the shield of, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need that to
Right.
be a lifestyle, man. So and I'm all dedicated to that, man. So I'm gonna let y'all go, but yeah, anything that I can do, let me know. Let's connect. Me and you, Jason. I'm about to make sure we become friends today on Facebook. Let's stay connected.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Steve, I don't got your number, do I?
I'm not. I'll
See your number so I can text you back, and let's lock in outside of Facebook and everything. Let's make sure that we really lock in and we really do this work, man, because what y'all provide is very much needed. And I think I can assist and help in a lot of different ways.
Awesome, man. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
definitely.
appreciate it. That'd be great, brother.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on. It was another episode of Wealth is Gangster, powerful episode with these two brothers. Go to the website. We got more. I'm gonna be bringing them back. By the time we come back, we're gonna have it where y'all can get some kind of merch or something. You know what I'm saying? I might get some exclusive stuff first, you know, so I can start promoting it. But
right.
but we'll get it ready for the public and everything, man. But this was a powerful conversation. I love what y'all brothers doing. It's B1 FBA for life. You know what I'm saying? And let's stay locked in, man. Y'all have a great day.
You too, man.
All right, no problem. You too, brother. You
All
too.
right, man. Talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later, man.
Yes, sir. Man, that was powerful. I appreciate y'all stepping in, man, and checking us out. Man, what to do, man? It's all love. I need to get with you and talk too, man. We need to talk about a few things we can do. But let's keep it going, y'all. All right.